Hey guys, it's Arthur.
And Dave, DNA Realty Group.
So we're coming to you and we wanted to add some value because a lot of people are asking us questions about what does this mean for the real estate market? What does all this mean? We're getting phone calls and every day we're calling our clients and they're asking us and they're concerned, which makes sense. So to try to help everybody out, we wanted to blast this message out to as many people as possible. So brother, let's dive in and talk about some of the things this means for the economy and what's going on with real estate. So the first thing I'll start off with is this point. The economy will bounce back. Like China and South Korea are already starting to recover from the coronavirus and it's becoming more controlled. So I do think like after 9/11 and after these crazy pandemics, which we have in the past, the economy comes back pretty quickly and pretty strong. Now, I want you to talk about why real estate is still a strong investment.
Yeah, so obviously real estate is still a strong investment because if you think about it, there's no 30-year period in history, okay,
All right.
where you get the opportunity to increase prices. You get it? So if you take all the real estate that are selling this year and you take the same properties 30 years ago, they were all significantly lower, which means they significantly appreciated. So it's a good investment because it totally is going to appreciate more than likely.
Definitely. And I was looking at this statistic. It's actually surprising, and I'm going to share it. I don't know if you guys can see you'll be able to see my screen on the video, but this is actually pretty cool information. It's going to show about real estate and how it appreciated over time. So over the last, I want to say, here we go. Over the last 30 years or so, since 1989, real estate has continued to appreciate at 4.8%. Okay, median house prices. That's the average, 4.8%. But you could look at here and see some statistics, right? It for between 89 and 2000, four and a quarter. Between '01 and '05 at 8%. And on average, it's 4.8%. So real estate continues to appreciate and appreciate and appreciate. And the beauty about that is it's actually appreciating while you don't have all of your money in it. And what I mean by that, most people have a mortgage. So to get 8% appreciation on 500,000, you don't have to buy that house for $500,000 cash. You might only put $20,000 down.
Right.
All right. So it is a super strong investment. The next point I want to talk about is it's not an imminent housing crash. In 2008, when the market collapsed, we had serious issues with financing. We had a serious subprime mortgage issue. And all those fancy terms, all they mean is that real estate lending was super loose and people were getting mortgages even when they weren't qualified. We had an issue with housing in the mortgage market. We had an issue with banking in the subprime market, which we don't have this time. This is a coronavirus issue, which I think will go away as soon as it's done. Now, my brother is going to talk about buying now if you can, or whether you should wait if you can't.
I think the right time to buy is when you're ready to buy, right? Because it's going to increase anyway. They say you should buy when you can afford to. As soon as I was able to secure a loan for myself, I went and got a property. Now I'm working with my accountant to make sure I'm ready to go get some investment properties, right? As
Right.
soon as you can, you should, and then you hold on to that investment, and in 7 years' time, you'll be glad you did.
And the next point I think is that whether you were going to buy a house this year or not, you're still going to do it. But the only issue that we're seeing right now is the spring market is just getting pushed back. So maybe crazier. Like usually right now it's crazy in real estate. And we put 4 or 5 deals together since this came using Lysol wipes, gloves, masks, all that. But what we think is it's going to get pushed back. Maybe we're going to get a super strong winter, okay, and a super strong later summer. So the real estate market's going to remain strong once this passes, once this passes through. Anything else you wanted to touch base or talk about?
I think real estate's a great way to have you're going to have your working income, and at some point, we're all not going to be able to work probably for the last years of our lives. And real estate will give you an extra source of passive income where you can actually take that money and secure yourself in your later years, when maybe your working life starts coming to an end, right? So you'll have an extra source of income, of money and opportunity and equity that can support you so your family doesn't have to face the trouble.
Absolutely, 110%. If we can help you in any way, please let us know. We just ordered a bunch of real estate investment books that we're going to be giving out and we're going to be doing videos on to help you guys come through this crash and come out on the other side better than you came in.
Awesome.